I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
She did, indeed.
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
If it thinks it's got half a car.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
I can't stop her. I should have known better to do business with a wily student.
Protego! Defender!
Confringo!
Defender! Stupid boy!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Protego! Stupid boy!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. Confringo!
Accio! Accio!
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Cross button.
Revelio.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
No need, Penny. I am...
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Vesters and Venom. Cladwell and Brewster. Stitches and Drafts. Vesters and Cladwell and Brewster. Vesters and Venom. Cladwell and Brewster. Stitches and Drafts. Cladwell and Brewster. Vesters and Venom. Vesters and Venom. Cladwell and Brewster. Stitches and Draft.
I choose Vesters and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night. Revelio.
Vest on high top on gold rimmed hexagonal spectacles. Superb. Unidentified hat high top hat. Asylum mask. Asylum mask. Ochre Quidditch gloves. Unidentified hat unidentified hat dark arts dueling orange eye of Newt goggles. Tattered top hat. Sleek sorcerer hat. Tenebrous attire. Well, grey highland attire. Lavender patch scarf. Refined dueling gloves. Loosened house emblems, gold wooden spectacle, gold rimmed circulars, crimson mystic ensemble, highland scarf, leather flat cap, unidentified hat item. Legendary.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Level. Gear. Handwear. Refined dueling gloves. Equipped item. Level. 34. Map. Quests. All. Tangled web. Take the biscuit. Poached at Tangled web. I told Crispin Dunn that I would travel to Erinshire and check on cross button. Level. 34. Gear. Map. Hogsmeade. Vesters and Venom. World map. The Hogsmeade. The South. The Highland. Erinshire. The hamlet of Erinshire.
This must be Aaronshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
You can't imagine how inconvenient it was before I invented flu powder.
Potato! They're even more aggressive than I expected.
Thunder assassin. That was a remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Potato! Confringo! Incendio! Potato! Stupid! Confringo! Incendio! Surely that's the last of them.
I've changed my mind. I'm moving to the city. I've had enough of country living. I'm going to where there's no chance I will ever encounter another spider, even the wee ones. My cottage is available to any and all who don't mind living under the specter of another spider attack. Take it all. I shan't be coming to these parts ever again.
Revelio.
Due to the plague of spiders, I have decided to temporarily leave my home. Again, this is only a temporary arrangement. I'll be back once everything has been cleared up, and I expect my house to be exactly as I left it. No spiders. No vagrants. No arguments.
Revelio.
My dear one, you asked about what happened in Erinshire, so I shall tell you. All of it. When the spiders came out of the ground, it was like a great rushing tide. Most of us had no time to react. I and a few others took to a roof, without having time to take hold of our wands. We were stranded up there for what seemed an eternity. Sometimes we could scare them off. Sometimes. Those eyes. Lifeless, evil eyes. 8 of them. When they're towering over you, all you see is your own fear multiplied 8 times. That and their fangs, shiny with venom. One by one the spiders picked us off. The victims' screams were awful. Pierced my soul like a blade, hearing my neighbors coming to such a gruesome end. Not dissimilar to a Dementor's kiss, I would imagine. The silence was a relief. We wished them a quick death, and for ourselves too, if it came to it. Especially then. Finally, a witch flew by low in the air and spotted us, stranded. By then all that was left was me and Dog's body Pete. Anyway, we survived. But sometimes we wish we hadn't. I shall be haunted forever. Right stick. Scroll. Circle button. Back.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
I have delivered the spider venom as requested. Prompt payment is now due. The new cluster of spiderlings in my cellar workshop have almost hatched. I can provide more venom soon once, of course, I have been compensated for the last delivery. Mary Portman.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Revelio. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. That's one exact destroyed. I should get the rest. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Ugh. Shame you're so... Revelio. 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 Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Incendio. Definitely go flanking parents. Stupid. Incendio. God. I need to destroy all of the exiles. Confringo. Confringo. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. That's the last of the spider sacks.
I finally found the perfect place to breed my spider colony, and it was quite literally under my nose the whole time, my cellar. Why didn't I think of this before? Why hasn't anyone, for that matter? My spiders are growing big and strong, and the silk they produce will make me a fortune. I'll have wealth at last. No more scrimping on frocks when I'm in town. It will be marvelous. Circle button. Back.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. I'm having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
Map, the Highlands, South Hogwarts region.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio!
Pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch. Absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Map, the Highlands, South, Hogwarts map. Spin, South Hogs.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio! Mr. Dunn? I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
She was an innocent victim. She was the victim of her own greed.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit. and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in?
If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me.
She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved.
I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
Indeed you don't.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. Vesters and Venom. The newest shop in Hogsmeade. World map, quests. It's all in the shadow of time. I received an owl from Sebastian telling me he has a let on the relic that could help Anne. Meet Sebastian, mum's the word. Poached egg. Poppy sent me an owl saying she knows where we need to return the dragon egg we have in the shadow of time. Cross button. Level. Talents. Map. Hogsmeade. Collection world map. The Highland. The Heights. Hogwarts Valley. The Highlands. Feldcroft region. Feldcroft catacomb. Near the entrance to the Feldcroft catacombs in the Feldcroft.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Let's explore the...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio. Confringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb...
Incendio. Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Confringo.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Wait, this room is taller than it looks.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio.
rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio! Revelio. Caporzo. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often
Revelio.
cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with eternity. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak ones have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies. Circle but...
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic, and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Accio. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I'd prefer not to learn the Imperious. Yes, I'd like to learn.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Lumos. Utility. Lumos. Utility. Allows you Imperio. Altering spell. Imperio. Unforgivable curse. R2.
Imperio.
Lumo.
Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Cross button.
Confringo. Incendio.
Never the spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Incendio. Cabalzo. Accio. Revelio. Cabalzo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Incendio. Cabalzo. Revelio. Revelio. Cavolto. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Sendo. Leviosa. Crescendo. Stupefy. Stupefy. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Dead end.
Incendio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Circle button. Back. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only Wizardkind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please, do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave the relic alone. We need that relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will. Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this. How much did you hear? Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic. Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing. Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him. And if nothing will change his mind? Something has to. I need your help.
Very well. Let's talk with Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes. Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic. I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more. I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool. You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best. Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this. Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Reparo.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Was that your best? That was pitiful. I'll cut you for skin.
Ontario. Rebellion. Incendio. Confringo.
win here. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Who do you think you are?
There's nowhere to go.
Springer! What are you doing? What is this?
Uncle, to the right. They're closing in.
Incendio! Good finger!
Win here. Got them. They'll retreat. We'll make the exit.
Impressed.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
God, I'm handling it! Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did the right thing.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian saved his sister.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Map, Feldcroft. The hamlet of Feldcroft in the quests. In mum's the word. Poached egg. Take the biscuit. Poached egg. Poppy sent me an owl saying cross button. Map. The Highlands. The Highlands. Enemy level. The Highlands. Enemy level. 1 to 20. Collect Hogsmeade Valley. Cross button. Cross button. Hogsmeade map. Hogwarts map. Poached egg. Poached egg. North Hogs.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio!
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
You said you had news about...
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds simple enough.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Let's find our...
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Revelio!
Oh, one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Level. Map.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. That's a brilliant idea. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10.
Confringo! Incendio! Revelio!
Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromantulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Revelio.
There she is again.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Revelio.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Revelio.
Quiet. What was that?
Well, there's no coming back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead. I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure you know it. Keep at it.
Revelio.
Not to make it to the nest.
Oh, she's making it easy. Revelio.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Rebellion.
Get to that opening below her. Underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much...
Revelio.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creatures enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Not at all. But I am ready to head back.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
We've just acclimated to a...
Level. Third. Owl. Set challenges. Overall exploration. Field. Room of requirement. Upgrade your gear. Rescue 20 beasts. Upgrade your gear 5 times. Breed 10 unique beasts. 2 out of combat. Defeat 5 defeat 36 defeat 1 defeat 12 in, defeat 70, defeat 100 spiders. Defeat 50, defeat 30 mongrel, complete 32 dueling feats. Quest, complete 14 main complete 32 field guide solve 4 view constellations from solve 1 Hogwarts complete 6 landing platforms exploration field guide pages collect 16 collect 25 field room of requirement field guide rescue 20 beasts level challenges settings load, save games, empty, minding your own business, saving, exploring, restart from last save.